This is day 13 of Arukh Hashulchan OC. Today is from Zion Zion Beis, Siman Zion Siv Beis to Siman Ches Siv Dalet. And as Siv Beis, Siman Zion, we are talking about Asher Yotzar and the influence of the Balei Shulchan Aruch, and that which they say that you have to make Asher Yotzar the entire day, both urinating and defecating, and you're making it to Yosef Vashinis Kamashma, says Arukh Hashulchan. They arrive at the Gam Birchas Altiyas Sedayim tzarich levarek Shiyas said tzaracha. The Ravid holds that you do make Altiyas Sedayim when you exit the bathroom. Of a time, there came the Shemuchil Varech Asher Yotzar, and his reason is since you have to make the bracha of Asher Yotzar, which is kind of like Davar Shebek Kedusha to a certain extent, I guess. Vasul Varech B'li Netilas Yadayim. You can't make this bracha without Netilas Yadayim. Okay, Mevarech Hazeh. You have to make a bracha on this. Again, according to Ravid, it's got to be higher than regular bracha, because according to regular bracha, you don't make out to his time. So it's something akin, I guess, to a davar shebekdusha, even though it's not really a davar shebekdusha. I'm sure somebody can come up with a good definition. Many people argue. Some people say when you defecate, you have to make out to his time. The Shulchan Aruch coming to tell us, therefore, the b'chol inyan, no matter what the circumstances, ain't tzarich bracha on tilas yadayim. There's no need to make a bracha on tilas yadayim. Even if they wanted to learn or daven immediately, they don't have to make on tilas yadayim. This comes to preclude the position of the rush that even for mincha, you defecate prior to mincha. You have to make both in Tiyas Yadayim and Asher Yotzar. Does that come mashma there because it's staying okay? It's not true. For Aklu Shachris Kavua, it was on Tiyas Yadayim, only for Shachris. K'mosh Kosam Nisham, K'mosh Kosam B'Simen Reish Lam Gimel. The Ein Tzarich LeMincha bracha on Tiyas Yadayim. It's not necessary to make a bracha on Tiyas Yadayim on mincha for mincha. Because they wrote in the Shulchan Aruch, Hayu Yadav Luchlachos. Even if his hands were dirty, they still don't make on Tiyas Yadayim. Because some people say there is the distinction between whether they are dirty or not in terms of the bracha. That's what comes to us. There is no distinction. Because you certainly have to wash your hands. And because you don't make a bracha on Tiyas Yadayim, can't do so to here. Where they're dirty, you don't. That's not enough to provoke an on the Tiyas Yadayim. The klal shel davar is because this is the general principle of the matter. The Tiyas Yadayim needs to know pam achas bayom bracha. The Tiyas Yadayim needs to know pam achas bayom b'shachas bivad. The bracha of Tiyas Yadayim is only made to be pronounced once a day in the morning. Im lo b'shas asuda, except at a time of a meal, obviously. The brackets, the Arukh Hashulchan says, Bartas Achaim, Herich Shadar Sabei Poskim Minchok, shows that Sochem Bikonim, Yivarach Tiyas Yadayim. The Malbim writes at length that by Mincha you should make Al Tiyas Yadayim if you first went to the bathroom. Ve'en Loros Kein La'acherim. You should not paskin this for other people. In Godel Echad Rotzel says, hey, came by Tzmo Yaseh. If somebody wants to do this for himself, let him do it for himself. But Lo La'acherim, but not passing away for others. We only go like the Shulchan Aruch, says Arukh Hashulchan. Farpim Megadim is topic. Megadim is unsure, but need Vasif Od Savik Bracha. Let's say there's an additional side bracha. On Shirotz Alechol Dover Shetipula B'Mashke. There's a fake or lahachmir to require a bracha. So you have a suffix whether you went to the bathroom and that's one side we should make it this time. Now you're eating it to Dover Shetipula B'Mashke, fruit which was once wet and therefore it can be makabel tumah. Where, according to many opinions, there's still halacha that one should wash for such fruit, not just the night of the Seder, but also b'zman hazeh. So you want to eat the davar shabu mashka chasiyat tzrochav u'spalel chakamimcha im yevarech. You have to make a bracha ayin sham. The ain't safek the badai lo yevarech. And there's no doubt that that combination of spekos will not bring you to a chiyuv bracha to make the bracha until tonight. See base. We already explained that it doesn't matter if you urinate or defecate. You wash your hands. You say Asher Yotzar. If you not rub yourself in the part that you normally covered when you urinate, V'lo kinech b'gdolim, and you didn't wipe yourself when you defecated. B'open she'en yodam b'tunafos, in a manner that your hands are not dirty. V'lo nagu m'chom azam b'chusim, and they didn't touch the parts which are recovered. Ain't so ich litol yodav, you don't have to wash with netilas yadayim. El mevarech asher yotza below netila. You don't have to. In theory, if you went to the bathroom and didn't touch yourself at all, then you can make asher yotza without washing your hands. And if you touch yourself with one hand, no also yad. We watch that hand. But the custom is, of course, once when it goes to the bathroom to wash one's hand no matter what. There's a quote, if you urinated and did not rub yourself, you don't have to wash your hands. Ella. Unless it's a situation where it is necessary for cleanliness or because you're preparing for davening. Meaning, once you attend to your needs, the cleanliness of a person demands to wash your hands no matter what. Or to prepare in order to greet your creator. So he says, not that the pshat is for davening, not like I said a moment ago. He's saying that Beis Yosef is telling us to wash your hands not because of a chiyuv, midina, but because of two rational and compelling reasons. One is because of cleanliness, hygiene, and the other is because it's the honor of God to wash one's hands. Even halacha does not compel it. Even though normally the hikon is only a concept preparing for davening, zeu bikon the chagura. That's putting on a belt. The enkan dover mos, where there's nothing disgusting. The kiyas below netilas yadayim, but cleanliness without netilas yadayim, who dover mos, it's something which is repugnant. It's the lacking covered Hashem. In that respect, hikon has to do not with preparing oneself in terms of one's levush, one's dress, or one's belt, but in terms of being properly respectful of all the brachas the person is going to make during the course of the day. So there's some people who are meticulous in washing and require washing 3 times on each hand when they go out of the bathroom. Some people are meticulous in doing that. Hashulchan said it is not necessary. Sif Dalet. Kasar Rabbeinu Beis Yosef Sif Gimel. He told Mayim Yasiach Dato. Mitalatil Mayim. A person urinated and then he was distracted. And then he went back into Mayim Pamachas and urinated again. Sarich Levarach Shtei Pamim Asher Yotzar. Hakal Lashono. 2 times Asher Yotzar for each urination, one for each urination. V'tam Asher Yikvar Nischai Ber Rishona. Reason being, that already was obligated in the first one. It's not like a meal, where even if he got distracted from eating, and then came back to eating, then you only make one bracha. There has to do with his intent. As opposed to going to the bathroom. Is more like davening. There, where if you forget davening, then you may have a tashlumin the second time around. Now, many great poskim rejected this psak. You only make one bracha when you remember, no matter how many times you urinated. And this is the simple minhag. Can be down from several sources. Yosef is there more than this. If you forgot to make the bracha of Asher Yotzar, but Nizkar, and remember, and when you're about to make the Asher Yotzar, and this avalon in the coven, you had the desire to go attend to your needs. Ein lo levarech, you should not make a bracha. Eliyas tzrachov, go attend your needs. V'yevarech achar kach bracha as Hashem, and then afterwards make one bracha on both. Mishnah Berurah brings the machlokes that the Pri Megadim holds that you should make Asher Yotzar first. But the Shari Tshuva agrees that if you remember after you already feel an urge, you should not make a bracha until after you go to the bathroom the second time. Mishanotel back to Arukh Hashulchan. Mishanotel samu shilshul. Somebody who's taking something to medicine against constipation. Was a tzrochav, and he went to the bathroom. Since he's a state of diarrhea, so he has to come. We're going to come back again relatively soon. He should make a bracha every time. But if it seems to him that immediately he's going to have to go, Yantim ba bracha, he should wait for the bracha ad gemar nikius until he is fully clean, at least enough to make a significant interval. The dover zeh totally b'havanas haleiv. Interesting lashon. Arukh Hashulchan says that this, every person has to decide this on his own. Hey, ain't shear lashtana. There's no shear in terms of urinating, or defecating. Even one drop came out of him. Because if Chas v'Shalom the hole would have been stopped up, then he wouldn't be able to release that drop. It would be very difficult for him. That says to make the bracha. If he's in doubt whether he made the bracha or not, don't make the bracha the suffix bracha slakel, because in the case where the Mesupuk made a bracha, we are lenient and we do not make the bracha. You need to mind based on him. If you urinated twice, specifically on birech, you don't know if you made a ashiyatza either time. In this case, we could say that you should make a bracha in this suffix. I feel because even made a bracha once. Maybe we hold like Rabbi Yosef Shnei Palmim for each urination. So he made a bracha. He made a bracha. He only made it once. There are those who are not clear even about this, and they say Shloi Varech, better not to make a bracha. That is from the Chidah. Somebody for which he has to make a bracha. Yotza the cover went out to the bathroom. Yitol Yodov Vivarech Asher Yotza V'Acharchich Vivarech Bracha Achrona. First you may go wash your hands, say Asher Yotza, and then make a bracha Achrona. Asher Yotza Mikri Tadir, because Asher Yotza is considered a more prevalent bracha. The Tadir Kodem, and the more prevalent bracha always comes first. We're up to Hilchos Tzitzis. Siman Ches. Yesh Kosu Shem Mazor, those will name Mazor, that Kor Kriya Shema below Tzitzis. Somebody reads Shema without having Tzitzis on their body. Is Kikore, is like he's reading, made Yushach B'atzmo. Is like testifying falsely against himself. He's talking about Tzitzis, he's not wearing them. Gemara Bracha Samu Zebet Tefillin. Gemara Bracha says about Tefillin, not about Tzitzis. The Bishlam Tefillin Shomer Ukshartem, Shartom. But Tefillin, when it says Ukshartom, put it on, then he'll have kasher, and he doesn't have it on him, then not it on, that's a problem. Tzitzis, Nishomer Parshat Tzitzis. But Tzitzis, granted, you're saying the Parshat Tzitzis, and you love Tzitzis and not wearing Tzitzis. Nevertheless, he has no chiyuv to put on Tzitzis now. He has a chiyuv to put on Tefillin. But there's no chiyuv to put on Tzitzis. Because Midaraisa, it's only wearing a garment in four corners. Much because it's a new test. It seems like the Zohar also is referring to this kind of situation. If you're wearing garment with four corners without tzitzis, then you're like made as Edu Sheker, false testimony. The Vach over Basay, so it's not fulfilling the mitzvahs I say of having tzitzis, having Edu Sheker, it is a false testimony. Shenose Beged Bas, Arbad Knafos, you have a garment with four corners, below table tzitzis, and you put tzitzis in it. This also seems to be the case in the Zohar Parshat Shlach, where it says, "The whole current Kriya Shema below tzitzis, they read Shema without tzitzis v'sadin sadusa deshikra, and they falsely testified. Filein inun bogdim v'kugomer, and these are traitors, etc. Ubeged bogdim bogdu, and a garment of traitors was the sign of their treason. Levusha dilhom below tzitzis, they're wearing garments without tzitzis. Ikre beged bogdim, it's called the garment of traitors. Akan traitors, akan l'shara. And Fush Kamash Kosam looks explicit, like he wrote. Alavu Shalem below tzitzis, it's talking about specifically where they're wearing a four-corner garment without tzitzis. Base. Even though that is the strict letter of the law. Nevertheless, Yizohel Kol Yisrael, every Jewish man should be careful of Seislev Talis Kotan, but Tzitzis Kol Yom, to wear Talis Kotan with Tzitzis the entire day. The Shkulam Mitzvah Tzitzis Kol Cholam Mitzvos. The Mitzvah Tzitzis is balances all other mitzvahs. There's a correlation between them, like scales on balance each other out. You'll says you'll see them and you remember all the mitzvahs. And a time when there's anger in the world, from heaven they punish you for not having worn tzitzis, even though you're not theoretically obligated. Anybody who's meticulous in mitzvahs, he merits to greet the divine presence. In the eventual future, he's going to have 2,800 slaves because of what tzitzis. And all Jewish men wear talis the entire talis cut the entire day. The talis cut the base of tefillah and a talis cut at the time of davening. Immediately in the morning after he washes, he should wrap himself in tzitzis standing up. He should make the bracha standing up. The moment spheres omer shetzichim mumad. Like 7 mitzvahs which you learn from mitzvah spheres omer, which are supposed to be counted standing. As will be explained much later in some tough pay test. Therefore, so the wrapping is standing. The bracha has to be adjacent, juxtaposed to the wrapping. A moment before you wrap it on. That is the primary psak. The Mishnah Berurah writes, the bracha is made standing because all birchas hamitzvahs have to be made standing. And the wrapping is made standing because that we learn from Omer. So a slight difference. Not l'maisa. Back to Arukh Hashulchan. This wrapping around oneself is only relevant by Talis Gadol. That's why like the brown now is Satef B'tzitzis. He says the base of tzitzis is batzitzis. The Mishnah Berurah says it's bitzitzis, and I believe that is the custom. But Talis Kotan lo shayach itu. But Talis Kotan, there's no wrapping; you just put it on. V'archel al mitzvah tzitzis. Therefore, make a dim brach on it. Talis Kotan b'shenim yabukum achrei. It's time Talis Kotan you should put on when you get up after washing. I feel kotam or yom even if it's for daylight. Ukshe yoyer yom, and when the day illuminates, you should fiddle around with it and make the bracha. It's clear that we say you make the bracha standing up. It's not an impediment at all, because if you're not able to stand up, make it sitting down. There's not a Gemara saying which the ancient sources came up with. Therefore, necessary one can make the bracha sitting down. It's what I'm going to ask a question from Chala, and Arukh Hashulchan says it's not difficult, according to what I just explained. And in Chala, it's a questionable why it should be an impediment. And the Yerushalmi, which he said brings the Chol Brachos Umad, that all brachos should be instead standing. That's also that is Lichatchila. Arukh Hashulchan was not able to find this Yerushalmi. Brachas Perek Tesla Gimel, whereas the primary sugya, this Yerushalmi does not exist. Dalet Kasei Mukayesem Shemar Ritva. Zel Shino. Ba'achshav Nishalon Avar. Now we have to clarify Imatifa Makefes Elo Imlav. If wrapping is necessary or not. Kiyesh Meishonim Shomush Ki Ein Mitzvah Taz Miskemes Ela Batifa Zarosh. Some will say the mitzvah Taz is only fulfilled if you wrap the head. The Chas is Bo Rosho V'Gufo Orubo. Cover his head and most of it, and his body, or most of it. It says, this is in which you cover yourself. With the Vrayim, according to them, aim mitzvah tzitzis, be'el tilosus k'taktanim, shnogel v'osh brova malchios. According to their words, there's no mitzvah tzitzis at all in the small talis cotton which people wear in most places. Then Yerke, Hashulchan dismisses this. Ma'ashoyim v'archel yisatev zel l'mitzvah minab muvchar. To make the bracha and wrapping, that is the ideal mitzvah. And it's possible that the Gemara told you according to their minhag. They only wore talis gadol. Abel Mishuras Dim, according to the letter of the law, Kol Ksusha Arba Kanfos Levis B'tzitzis. Every garment of 4 corners requires tzitzis. Yod say lo yedei mitzvah tzitzis, and you fulfill this mitzvah tzitzis. Avish ein bo lo kisiv loitim, even though you don't cover yourself or wrap yourself in it. The Rachmana bigdeim uksuscha kamar. Torah says their garments and their coverings. The kol mabush uksus b'mashma indicates any garment or covering. Muvad sheyu la'arba kanfa, as long as there's 4 corners. How it says in which you cover yourself. The rabbis ksusuma abalas heiknafos. This comes to include the garment of a blind man who can't see it, or a garment of 5 corners, which is more than 4. Chen pasha minag b'chol Yisrael v'chulei. Chen pasha rabba halachos v'chulei. Uve'ela taliso ktanim ein mevorchim l'satef ela mitzvah tzitzis. Again, it applies even to a talis katan. It's just that you don't make a bracha l'satef, but rather al mitzvahs tzitzis. This is from the Mukayes, the name of the Ritva. Okay. Hakam l'shon. For Rav Agdolim Yiskim Lizah. Most Agdolim agree with this. Okay, now Marik, V'Mario. V'Mashkosam L'Siman Yud, Siv Chav, B'Tzorech Iyun. I guess we'll get the Siman Yud, Siv Chav, where we'll see what's causing Arukh Hashulchan difficulty.